In Germany, in the late 1920s and the early 1930s, there was a famous actress. Her name was Lotte Lenya. She was also a woman who sang remarkable songs. Now, 30 years later, she lives in America. Tonight, she's here with us in this studio. Lotte Lenya is the widow of Kurt Weill, and it was Kurt Weill who wrote these songs, and Bertolt Brecht, the great German poet and playwright, who wrote the words. In 1933, Weill and Brecht were thrown out of Germany. They'd written revolutionary works like the Threepenny Opera and the opera about the city of Mahagoni. The Nazis hated them as well they might, and called them degenerate. And as so often happened, the world believed them. The works were forgotten. And now, 30 years later, they are gradually being rediscovered, as is Lotte Lenya, the star who sung them. And rediscovered not simply as interesting cabaret songs of pre-Hitler Germany, but as a unique territory in the story of the musical theater. The songs were popular, savage, and satirical, written against the background of Berlin in the late 1920s. Under the surface of a city booming with prosperity and activity, there was hysteria and darkness and death. This was the soil in which Nazism was growing. The city was dissolute and ready for anything. The times were explosive. These were the days of private armies and of closed societies. And even under the gentle surface of innocent organizations and quiet clubs, there was violence. The dark figure of Mac Heath in the Threepenny Opera, Mac the Knife, ostensibly an English character in an Edwardian melodrama, was the symbol of that violence. The violence with impunity, which was the special mark of the Berlin of those days.
Oh, the shark has pretty teeth, dear, and he shows them pearly white. Just a jackknife has McKeith, dear, and he keeps it out of sight. On the sidewalk, Sunday morning, lies a body oozing light. Someone sneaking around the corner. Is that someone? Mac the Knife? Louis Miller disappeared, dear, after drawing out his cash. And McGee spends like a sailor. Did our boy do something rash? What about that fire in Soho? Many people burned to death. In the crowd stands a wide-eyed Mackie, only slightly out of breath. Oh, the shark has pretty teeth, dear, and he shows them pearly white. Just a jackknife has McKeith, dear, and he keeps it out of sight. Just a jackknife has McKeith, dear, and he keeps it out of sight.
Brecht and Weill were not only using cabaret techniques to say more than any cabaret had ever said, and earning the terrible hostility of the Nazi Party in the process. They were also writing other songs and lyrics which had an authentic lyrical quality. Surabaya Johnny was a case in point. Surabaya Johnny, whom I trusted in my youth and in my innocence, how I hate you for betraying me. Surabaya Johnny, how I long for you all the same. You were cruel and you were brutal, yet I love you still. It's the classic 20th century moan for lost innocence, lost love, lost leaders.
Gottes 16 Jahre, du kamest von Burma heraus, du sagtest, ich solle mit dir gehen, du kämest für alles auf. Ich fragte nach deiner Stellung, du sagtest, so wahr ich hier stehe, du hättest zu tun mit der Eisenbahn und nichts zu tun mit der See. Du sagtest viel, Johnny, kein Wort war wahr, Johnny. Du hast mich betrogen, Johnny, zur ersten Stunde. Ich hasse dich so, Johnny, wie du da stehst und grinst, Johnny. Nimm doch die Pfeife aus dem Maul, du Hund. Surabaya, Johnny, warum bist du so roh? Surabaya, Johnny, mein Gott, und ich liebe dich so. Surabaya, Johnny, warum bin ich nicht froh? Du hast kein Herz, Johnny, und ich liebe dich so. Ich habe es nicht beachtet, dass du den Namen hast, denn an der ganzen langen Küste warst du ein bekannter Gast. Eines Morgens in einem Sixpence-Bett werd ich donnern hören die See, und du gehst ohne etwas zu sagen, und ein Schiff liegt unten am Quai. Du hast kein Herz, Johnny, du bist ein Schuft, Johnny, du gehst jetzt weg, Johnny, sag mir den Grund. Ich liebe dich doch, Johnny, wie am ersten Tag, Johnny. Nimm doch die Pfeife aus dem Maul, du Hund. Surabaya, Johnny, warum bist du so roh? Surabaya, Johnny, mein Gott, und ich liebe dich so. Surabaya, Johnny, warum bin ich nicht froh? Du hast kein Herz, Johnny, und ich liebe dich so.
These works were forgotten, and that song, written over 30 years ago, has never, so far as we know, been sung in this country before tonight. Nor is any part of their opera The Rise and Fall of the City of Mahagoni, an opera about rapacity and false consolations, about a city founded by the greedy for the greedy. And yet, as David Drew, the best English critic of this period, has pointed out, the opera was never a merely topical work. This song is about a life quite hopelessly empty, about the Berlin of that time, in fact, and yet only the establishment of some vague utopia could ever make it completely irrelevant.
Don't show us the way to the next whiskey bar. Oh, don't ask why. Oh, don't ask why. For we must find the next whiskey bar. For if we don't find the next whiskey bar, I tell you we must die. I tell you we must die. I tell you, I tell you, I tell you we must die. Oh, moon of Alabama, We now must say goodbye. We've lost our good old mama and must have whiskey, oh, you know why. Oh, moon of Alabama, we now must say goodbye. We've lost our good old mama and must have whiskey, oh, you know why. Oh, show us the way to the next little dollar. Oh, don't ask why. Oh, don't ask why. For we must find the next little dollar. For if we don't find the next little dollar, I tell you we must die. I tell you we must die. I tell you, I tell you, I tell you we must die. Oh, moon of Alabama, we now must say goodbye. We've lost our good old mama and must have dollars, you know why. Oh, moon of Alabama, we now must say goodbye. We've lost our good old mama and must have dollars, oh, you know why.
This was theatrical music written for a musical theatre, but it was also music about the living, tragic world. The sound of vengeance rang through Berlin in the 30s. There was vengeance even in daydreams. The irony was that Brecht and Weill should have been exiled for writing decadent works, when what they were doing almost uniquely in the modern world were using popular techniques to illuminate the horror and to try and conquer the approaching darkness. Lotte Lenya, Kurt Weill's wife, sang them then, and Lotte Lenya, Kurt Weill's widow, sings them yet.
Watch while I'm scrubbing the floors, and I'm scrubbing the floors while you're gawking. And maybe once you tip, man, it makes you feel swell. And I rather want a front in a ratty old hotel. And you never guess to who you're talking. You never guess to who you're talking. Suddenly one night there's a scream in the night, and you yell, what the hell could that have been? And you see me kinda grinning while I'm scrubbing, and you say, what the hell she's got to grin? And a ship, a black freighter, with a skull on its masthead, will be coming in. You gentlemen can say, hey girl, finish the floors, get upstairs, make the beds, earn your keep here. You toss me your tips and look out at the ships, but I'm counting your heads while I make up the beds, 'cause there's nobody gonna sleep here. Tonight, none of you will sleep here. Then that night there's a bang in the night, and you yell, who's that kicking up a row? And you see me kinda staring out the window, and you say, what she's got to stare at now? And the ship, the black freighter, turns around in the harbor, shooting guns from the bow. Then you gentlemen can wipe out that laugh from your face. Every building in town is a flat one. Your whole stinking place will be down to the ground. Only this shot safe and sound. And you yell, why the hell spare that one? And you yell, why the hell spare that one? All the night through with the noise and to do, you wonder who's the person lives up there. Then you see me stepping out into the morning, looking nice with a ribbon in my hair. And the ship, the black freighter, runs the flag up its masthead, and the cheering's there. By noontime, the dock is all swarming with men coming off of that ghostly freighter. They're moving in the shadows where no one can see, and they're chaining up people and bringing them to me, asking me, kill them now or later. Asking me, kill them now or later. Noon by the clock, and so still on the dock, you can hear a foghorn miles away. In that quiet of death, I'll say, right now, and they pile up the bodies, and I'll say, that'll learn you. Then the ship, the black freighter, disappears out to sea, and